What's up, guys? On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, I'll be hanging with JaVale McGee and having some Halloween fun NBA 2K style. Now click on this button below and get to watching.
Hey guys, this is going to be me playing my GM mode. As I said before, I'm the Raptors. This game I'll be facing the Knicks. It's December 21st in my GM, so this is towards the, I'd say, still towards the starting of the season. And we'll see how the game progresses. There will be editing, just because the game is too long for me to upload to YouTube. So yeah, so you'll basically see the highlights and the score as it goes on. I'm going to leave in this part and I'll let you guys see it because it's really cool with Shaq and
Hey, this is Ernie Johnson, 2K Sports. Shaquille O'Neal is with me. Thank you all for being here. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Raptors in Toronto. For Toronto, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. You got new leadership in New York these days. You got Derek Fisher as the head coach. You got a triangle in the Big Apple. Will it work, Shaq?
The triangle is not a simple offense, Ernie. Triangle can take years to learn. At first, it's going to be very frustrating for the guys, but if they stick to it, if they do what the master of Zen tells them to do, they will be fine.
I got a question for you. How long did it take for you to learn the triangle?
Well, with my 5 degrees, Ernie, it took me 22 minutes.
I thought it was more like 24, 25 minutes.
No, 22 minutes.
22 minutes. You're a quick study.
Genius, I am.
It is. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
The Raptors look to take charge at the Air Canada Centre here in downtown Toronto. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling from the top to the bottom.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So the New York starting 5, Anthony and Stoudemire make up the forwards. Calderon with the 1. Hardaway just moving the ball around. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Now here's Vasquez, averaging 6 points per contest. It's DeRozan with the drive. Fires from deep. That's good from Vasquez on the assist from DeRozan. Vasquez has got himself on the board.
But only one could.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess. Here's Valanciunas, cashes in for a double.
Intimidated, you can see that there.
They set the pick. Rosen dishes to Valanciunas. Great use of the pick to create. Williams with the block. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Vasquez running. And the jam by Ross.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a
quarter to play, a double-digit differential on the.
A lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Knicks trail by 11.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. DeRozan and Fields are the wing. And it's Williams at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher going straight from his playing to his new job as the Knicks head coach. He brushed aside questions about his lack of experience, saying, basketball is a game that I'm experienced in playing, understand.
And media capital of the United States. You know, they go out of their way to attract the big stars to the games. courtside seats for the top names. That helps give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour that a lot of franchises don't have.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here's Larkin. He kicks it to Dallenberg. Banked in off the glass. New York. Last time they met in New York.
But, you know, they don't have anything to be ashamed about from that game. It was a good effort from them all around. They just needed another break or two that just didn't happen.
Yeah, you know, by 7. Here's Ross. Out to DeRozan. The 3. Good. DeRozan's got 14.
That's been a great day for him. And if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Scabs. It's DeRozan with the drive. Here's Ross from down. Flex the pass. Dallenberg. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so we wrap up the first half. Toronto lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Brihione.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
Patty cake, patty cake. I'm a businessman. I bake them cakes as fast as I can. And you can tell.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. Hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
Raptors leading by 5. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Vasquez out there with Williams, and it's Fields in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Valanciunas. Puts up the baby hook. That's good. Valanciunas has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Raptors. Knicks trail by 7. Calderon kicks to Shumpert. Now the feed to Hardaway. Some nice passing by New York here. Shumpert passes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. That struggled to make much of an impact last season. Tim Hardaway Jr. probably exceeded expectations more than any other rookie. Wouldn't you say, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I agree. I thought he was terrific. He shot the ball well. And
Patterson passes to Valanciunas. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Raptors lead by 6.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
New York calls timeout. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position.
He kicks it to Fields. He dishes it to Patterson. Pass to Williams. Right side, Williams. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Fields dishes to Valanciunas. Another shot, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Conference is the top 5 or 6 teams have legitimate title hopes, but last year for the East, it was especially down, and it was really viewed as a 2-team conference.
Now here's Anthony. Dishes it to Dallenberg. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And he was fouled. And were the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers, but it was so bad where teams out west were joking, Clark, about how they could get moved to the Eastern Conference because they'd fare better.
Well, yeah, the Blazers media team joked about that at the expense of the Eastern Conference, but they did have a bit of a point. A lot of very good teams out west, no denying that, who didn't make the playoffs and could have not only been playoff teams in the East, but maybe
lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
Well, as we get closer to making this one official, we can safely say it's been a very one-sided season series. So far, they've won both of the first two meetings.
With 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
And finished off by DeRozan.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Into Stoudemire. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, their offense has
Guys,
kicked
again,
into
I'm really
gear,
sorry
but
for all the,
seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle.